again, everyone. My name is Brian Smith, and welcome to another edition of Smart Lawyers Love Dumb Nurses. And today I want to talk about your communication and how you talk and communicate on your job. My goal is for you to turn into a high performer and express confidence at work. Well, I'm going to give you 12 examples today. These are the most common things and how we can best answer a question. One of the most common is when you don't understand what someone has said, whether it's a client or a colleague. Most of the time, nurses will say, "I'm confused." I don't want you to say that. I want you to respond with, "Can you show me again, please?" When we make a statement like, "I'm really confused," or "I'm confused," it makes the listener have a lower opinion of you. And confusion can make people think that you're not very intelligent. So again, get rid of that phrase, "I'm confused." I want you to say, "Can you show me again?" Or "Can you explain that again, please?" And again, it's expressing confidence on your job. Another situation when you don't know, maybe the client said, "Can you tell me what this medication means, or what this lab report means, or what does this mean? Or can you tell me?" A lot of times the young nurse will say, "I don't know." Wrong answer. What I want you to say is, "I'll find out for you. May not know the answer right now, but I will find out and we'll both learn together." Now, doesn't that sound like a better response? Absolutely does. So never leave the client empty, making a statement, "I don't know." You might as well say, "I don't care either." "I don't know. I'll find out for you right away. I'll get back with you soon." Now, the next situation, after there's been a mistake, a lot of times people will say, especially young nurses, even mature nurses, will say, "That was my mistake. I'm sorry." Don't want you to say that. Or your coworker will say, "You messed up here." "Oh, my mistake." Nope, I don't want you to say that. What I want you to say is, "Thank you for catching that. Thank you." When you're suggesting something to a colleague or a client, a lot of times the nurse will say, "I think maybe that you should." I would rather you say, "I have a suggestion. Let's try this." Again, we want to be a high confidence, high intelligent performer on our job. So when suggesting, avoid saying, "I think maybe," and say, "I have a suggestion." Next, after helping someone, a lot of times the healthcare worker, nurses, aides, dietary, whoever it might be, help someone, they say, "No worries, no worries." A better answer, "Glad to help, glad to help." Keep it positive. Some of these phrases we get into our vernacular, maybe from other cultures. "Oh, no worries, mate." I'm not fond of that. Someone says thank you, or "It was great that you did that." "Glad to help you." Much more positive. And again, that goes back to where the client will be very appreciative of that. You sound more professional. Another one that I hear constantly, when you need to ask somebody a question, We often say this. I'm so sorry to bother you, but what I want you to say is, could we chat about something very quickly? Don't say I'm sorry to bother you, especially if you're on your job, because we're there to be professionals. I prefer you say, can we chat about, or can we talk about so and so real quickly? Another one that's pretty common, and really all of these are, when it's someone else's duty, you don't want to say, that's not my job. What I want you to say, let me help you find the right person. Because a lot of times in a hospital setting or any setting at work, really, someone will come up to you and you may not know the answer. So to that person, the last message you want to give them is, I'm sorry, that's not my job. Go find somebody else. The best answer, let me help you find the right person. Much more professional and intelligent. When you're busy and someone asks you to do something, whether it's another nurse or a client or whoever it might be, do not say, I can't do that right now. What I want you to say is, I'll try my best. I've got a lot on my plate, but I will do my best. Don't say, I can't do that. I'm working, I've got a lot right now, but I'll do my best. It's positive, and it sounds like you have a lot of intelligence. When you're running late, do not say, sorry for being late. Sorry for the delay. What I want you to say is, thanks for being patient with me. Thank you for being patient. When you're unsure about a task, we usually say, well, I'll try to do it. I'll try. What I want you to say, I will get it done. I will get it done. You're unsure about a task, don't say try. There is no try. Not in our universe. The best answer, I'll get it done. When you disagree with someone, client, colleague, whoever it might be, the best answer is not to say, that's wrong. You are wrong. What I want you to say is, can I share a different take with you? Something along those lines. It sounds like you're being kind, you're being intelligent, and you're looking at things at a different perspective. The worst thing we can say is, you are wrong, buddy. I say, let me share a different take with you. And the last one I have, when you're sharing an idea or when people are sharing an idea with you, I hear this a lot. Now, this might sound stupid, this might sound dumb, but I want you to say, I have an idea. I have an idea. Why don't we try this? Not, this might sound dumb, but because you're basically telling them that maybe it is dumb, and the brain really kind of shuts off when you say that. I have an idea. Let me bounce this off of you. Those responses are what a high performer will say. And again, we're here to be the best we can be, the best nurse, the highest performer we can be, and express confidence on our job. I want to thank you for listening. I hope this helps you. My name is Dr. Brian Smith, and I will see you again down the road.